This is a really fun question and I'm excited to answer it. So Rick from Edmonton, Alberta. Hi Jessica, I'm 62 years old and my genre of choice is still rock music. Like that. I'll never outgrow it. There's so much amazing new music available today. Unfortunately, there are a lot that have mediocre productions. I agree. I own a few of the must-have jazz albums that I like, but have to admit, don't get my juices flowing like rock music does. Is there an octave recording you would suggest for an old rocker? I have the thing for you, and I'm very excited, but I want to tell a story about it first. So when I came on board with Octave Records late 2020, Paul McGowan came to me because he knew that I was starting to plan the projects for the next year. And he said, you know, a lot of our PS Audio audience, they're these old rocker guys, and can you find something that would scratch that itch? You know, what do we have in that vein that would satisfy that? And there are a few rock bands around Colorado that I think are great, but there's one in particular, Augustus. They're out of Boulder. I've been following them for a number of years now and kind of watched them evolve. And, you know, they have this, their singer, Colin Kelly, first off, he's got this really deep, soulful, yet raw, kind of unfiltered sound on his vocal. I love his voice. And the songs, he and Jim Herlihy, the guitar player, they co-write, I think, most of the songs. And when I approached them about doing a record in DSD, they, as many of our artists, had never actually heard of DSD. And so once I had brought them in and we listened to some music and kind of explained the process, they were excited to get to work in this way. I mean, it's not what so many musicians do today, which is probably recording in someone's basement and using a lot of plugins. This is very live, very real, very raw. So they were definitely on board, and the producer that they wanted to bring in, Nate Cook, he is the frontman for the Yoppers, who's a internationally touring band. And this guy, his whole life is rock and roll. I mean, Nate Cook, he's as rock and roll as you're gonna get. So knowing Augustus and then hearing about the producer that they wanted to bring in, who I've known for actually quite some time, I knew that that was gonna make the perfect rock album. And I love it. I've listened to that album so many times, and it has really driving, heavy hitting things that you would want from a rock album. And then there are a couple songs that kind of bring it down and give you that rock ballad vibe. So it's diverse, there's a lot going on, but I would say check out Augustus, Ragtime World. I can't say enough good stuff about it. I even sometimes, when I'm driving somewhere in my car, obviously in my car, how else are you gonna drive? When I'm in my car driving somewhere, I bring it up on Spotify, I hate to say, but I love it so much that I stream it. They put it out on streaming a few months ago, and I would say check it out. So thank you for the question. I am planning another rock album this year that we haven't started recording yet, but I hope you'll keep an eye out on the PS Audio website for Strange Americans. Okay, thanks.